Christian on Vicious LTV. I'm here doing a deck profile on Psychics. I've seen a lot of Psychic deck profiles out there. Not agreeing with a lot of cards they add to the deck, like dualities and enemy controllers, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Dualities, you can't special summon the turn that you use it, and this deck special summons like crazy. Okay, um, enemy controller is not really a plus for you at all. The deck is supposed to have card advantage. The Psychic decks run off of card advantage. That is all. It's not an aggressive deck. It is not a heavy destroyer deck. So putting like smashing grounds and all those other crazy cards in it. One for one cards. It's not the actual one for one, but cards that like you play one card and it does something to like one card. You don't want to do stuff like that with this deck. You want to play cards, let your opponent be aggressive. You plus off of everything they do. They MST anything you have, you should plus off it. They destroy your monster by attacking or bucking Hornets or Graphas or any of that stuff. You should automatically plus with this deck. And I'm going to show you why. Every single monster, besides like 5, I want to say, you won't plus off of. And that's like 2 Fey Feathers, 1 Gores, and 2 Commanders. Other than that, every other monster you should plus off of. Let your opponent be aggressive. That's why in this deck you won't see me run a lot of trap cards that stop attacks, because I want you to attack me. You want them to attack your Serene Psychic Witches and your wizards and stuff like that have monsters removed from play. You want them to be aggressive, and you will plus like crazy. You will definitely, I guarantee you, when you play this deck, you will always have card advantage. Whether in your hand or on the field, you will have card advantage. You have more cards in your control than they will. And that's how the deck runs. It's a combo deck, heavy synchro deck, no exceeds. You can put Leviair in it. I didn't. I mean, it can work. But I was just going to go ahead and go through it and show you, okay? 3 Silent Psychic Wizards. Okay, now usually you say 3, why 3? You pull this card first hand, you have no psychics in your graveyard. It's useless. You're correct. But if you run 3 Serene Psychic Witches, you should either pull that first hand or the card like I typed in, which is the Troopers. Okay, so always in this deck, you always want to say, okay, I want to pull this card first hand. Always want to pull this. You set it, let them destroy it. Gaspard Girl, do the whole big combo play. Understand that. Troopers do something similar but something different. You summon a card, you mill 3. Guess what? Now you have a Psychic in the graveyard for the target for Silent Wizard. And when they run it over, you draw 1. Then they say go. Then you draw 2. You draw another 1. Okay? It's giving you card advantage. And that's what you want. And that's what the deck does. And it's also Earth. You can sync it with the card and go to your the trivia monsters as well. Okay? You just plus off the card. You want to run 2 Hush Psychic Clerics. Some people run 3. No need to run 3. It's a defensive card. If you run 3 of these, you make your deck a little too defensive. And like I said, you want your opponent to be aggressive and destroy your cards by destruction cards or attacking or anything like that. Let me move my hand out the way. Then you have the 2 Esper Girls. Obviously, you know what this does. If you're a Psychic player, great card you want to plus with all the time. Learn how to do it. Only 2 though, not 3. This card by itself does nothing. You only run 2, okay? For consistency purposes. 2 Commanders, same reason. You won't plus off this card, but the effect is overlooked so much, it's ridiculous. You will damn near win just because he's on the field and they're not reading his effect. They'll attack into something else you got and get ran over that way, and it's ridiculous, okay? 2 Effect Reds, because, Effect Reds, you don't run this format, you will lose, period. 1 Gores, and 1 Sandgang. It searches out everything in the deck, okay? One of my favorite things to do is let Serene get a Esper Girl out. Next turn, drop Sandgang and synchro with Esper Girl to Android. You draw the remove from play card, and then you add a card with this. Just too damn good. Okay, going on to the Magics. Obviously, you want to run the 2 E-Tellies. have to with the psychic deck. Makes it your deck really good. Now you want to run 3 of these. The reason for that is you might mill one. You could set one, let them be aggressive, like I told you. Let them aggressive destroy it. Guess what? You just plussed off it. You draw one. Well, you don't have plussing, but it replaces itself in your hand. Okay. They go negative. It replaces itself. Card advantage. Okay. 2 MSTs. Don't really need 3. Not all decks run back row, especially with the new Chaos Dragons out now. 2 creature swaps. No enemy controllers. Creature swaps. Okay. The reason for creature swaps is you swap you got saying again, you Psychic Witch, run them over. If they defend your card, fine. They're using up their resources. Okay, but you will destroy it. You will plus off it. This is ridiculous. If they summon beaters that you can't get over, they summon Zen mains, they summon things you just can't get rid of, then you just take it. Now they gotta get rid of it. Creature swaps is ridiculous in this deck. You just plus so much off the monsters that you destroy. 1 Dark Hole. Book. Put cards in defense mode. Run them over with your Hybrid Psychic Blaster or your Ultimate Axon Kicker. Good card, 1 Mind Controller is a synchro deck. Take your opponent's stuff and do things with it. Born Monster. Heavy Storm. Now onto the traps. 2 Solemn Warnings. 2 Torrentials. Love this card. It pluses you so much in this deck. You set a monster, they summon one, destroy everything. You still end up with a monster. Not bad at all. Call it 100. Now I wanted to add more. Call it 100 to the deck, but it does slow it down a little too much. Ridiculous though. You summon Trooper, you set this, you mill 3. If they destroy it, you can target Sangan, another Trooper, Serene Psychic Witch, and just plus off of it. With this deck, I really do set a lot of cards, and I don't do anything with them until my opponent tries to destroy them. And you just plus, and you will get card advantage. Boom. 3 Reckless Greeds. Another card. They MST it. They go negative. You +2. Or you +1 because 1 card replaces itself with this. Then you +1 because you drew into it. That's what the deck does. You don't run Mirror Forces. You don't run Deep Prisons. You don't run Bombless. Compulsory, you could probably side that because that's just a great card in any deck right now. It hurts, succeeds a lot. But the deck really does want you to attack. You have to attack me. You have to destroy my cards, and I will plus. And that's what the deck does. This deck does wonders against Dark Worlds. It's amazing. It just surprised the hell out of me how much destruction the deck tried to do, and I just kept plussing. Like, ridiculous. Safe Zone. 1 Safe Zone. That's the last trap, last card of the deck. 41 cards. Safe Zone. If you pull this first hand, go into Beast. Set it, set them go. Safe Zone your Beast. And don't worry about nothing for a while. You're good for a while now. Also, Safe Zone on this guy is ridiculous. Damn near impossible to get over. Destroy Safe Zone, he stays. He can't be destroyed by any card effects. He pierces, and you gain life points to the card he destroyed by battle. The attack points to the card he destroyed by battle. Great card. Only run 1. Yes, I run 3 of the magic cards, but only 1 of him. I tried running 2 of the magic cards. Sometimes you just can't draw into them, which sucks because you're fishing a lot. I call it fishing because you're drawing a lot. You're doing the Esper Girl thing. You're pulling into cards, and you just can't get that card. That 3rd one is great. And if you summon him and you pull another one, set the card. They're gonna MST eventually. They're gonna do something to it to get rid of it. It's just a good card. Or you can pitch it for her Psychic Cleric or whatever. I'm gonna go with the extra deck. I already started, I guess. Hyper Psychic Blaster. Okay, you already know what he does. Army Arm. He complements these two so well. Gotta run it. You'll go into Valor and Trooper. That's how you make this, and you will do that. You will do that. Bionic, obviously. Catastor, Beast, Barkion, and Landois. Black Rose, Scrap, and this guy on the field is ridiculous. What you'll do is you'll summon, Hush, what's the Serene Psychic Witch, let him get destroyed. Remove Esper Girl. Esper Girl comes out. You summon Silent Wizard. Remove I don't know if you got another Esper Girl in there or whatever. You synchro for 6. Esper Girl comes back on, move the next card. You draw the other card. Synchro for 8 and go into him. Okay, the 6-star you want to synchro for was Nightmare. So when you synchro for 6 the first time, you go into this. You'll use the effect, see the card opponent hand. Then use the other Esper Girl. Synchro with this, go into Scrap Dragon. Then you drop a Miracle Synchro Fusion and summon him. Now when you destroy cards, you say target this and their card. Destroy both. Your card doesn't go anywhere. And that's what you really want to do with that combo. This deck just adjusts to any deck it's facing because it could almost get out of any situation. I say the toughest deck for it is probably Gravekeepers, but this side deck's cards for that. They got Android, Thought Ruler Archfiend, and Life Transfer. Okay, you're only run one of all those psychics. Because once you get one psychic in the graveyard, you go into any of these guys, and once they hit the graveyard, you'll never need to go into other psychics again. Oh, Mistworm too. I don't know if I looked over that. I'm sorry. But yeah, once you go into one of these guys and hit the graveyard, then you'll start going to the rest of these guys, and then forget about the psychics because now you have a target to take him out. Okay. But yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done. You really want your opponent to attack into you, destroy your cards. That way you can plus off of them. Let me know what you think of the video. Sorry my hand was in the way the whole video, but hope you guys like the deck and shit. Why not subscribe, and hope you understand the deck. Build it, play it, have fun. It's actually a really fun deck to play. It is not autopited. You have to be pretty good to play the deck. You have to be, able to see a way out. You'll have more than enough moves each turn, more than enough combos each turn, just to hit the right ones. So let me know what you think. Thanks.